With us now is Lisa Mirabile, our diversity correspondent, and her great guest, Angie of Newlook. Welcome, ladies. How are you?
Great. How are you doing today?
Good. So, Lisa, who did you bring with us?
Well, today we have Angie Newlook, who is absolutely phenomenal with her fashion style and sense. And I think I'll let Angie discuss what she does best.
Excellent. So, Angie, welcome to the show. Can you tell us a little bit about Angie's Newlook?
Thank you very much. Angie Newlook basically wants to help women with their body types, diverse like a type of body skin, to express themselves and show the best of themselves. Angie Newlook wants to create a new look for you and for every woman all over the world. I help them to embellish themselves and feel like they're powerful. I want to empower them, basically.
So what you're really doing is you're like creating a customized look for someone's silhouette, whether it's their eyes, their skin tone, the way they carry themselves. Is that kind of what your process is about?
Absolutely. And basically, Donna and Lisa, what I love is like taking into account what you do, what is your personality, what do you want to express the world, because sometimes you are not feeling good and I want to cheer you up. I want to embellish you and to put the right colors on you. And also I want you to send out like the right message. How are you feeling? What Donna wants at that time.
That's the one thing that I really love about what Angie does is, when we first met, I sat down and we talked and she did like a little personality profile, which you don't really get when you think about fashion.
No.
It's obviously fashion is about expressing yourself, but is it ever about like making yourself feel better? And that I think is something that Angie really brings to the table and lets come to the forefront. So diversity, when we talk about diversity, you and I always talk about like, how does that fit in? And I think that fashion is such a good fit when you talk about diversity, because we all have different styles, we all have different shapes, we all have different eye color, different hair, and different personalities. So the one thing that Angie brings is, that happiness and making us feel good about one another.
Absolutely, and we have to take into account every person is different, every woman is different. Then we have to take into account those things to create the full package. Marketing is for that. We are a brand. We are selling ourselves every day. When we go to school with our kids, when we go to work, when we are having a glass of wine or coffee with a friend, then it's about like creating the best version of yourself.
I like that. It's kind of like fashion therapy. We've all heard of shopping therapy. So you go and you shop and you sometimes spend a lot of money and you come home and then you look at it and you're like, oh,
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I feel empty.
I just did that with a raincoat. I just went, it was a name brand raincoat. I said, oh yeah, it's made by such and such, so it's going to look great on me. And I came home and I put it on. I was like, what
I was thinking, right?
Yeah, what was I thinking?
Exactly.
So when we go, whether it's to shop for ourselves or whether we work with you and you help consult with us, what are some basic questions that we should be mindful of?
If you want to invest a big amount of dollars or X amount of dollars, basically it's like, how often am I going to wear this?
Okay.
Which occasion is that? Do I feel comfortable now? Am I going to feel comfortable tomorrow? So look what happened to you. You were like very happy, maybe because it was wet out, and you said, let me buy this. This is so cute. But the next day you said, I must return this.
Right.
Then it's those three questions I think are key for you in order to invest certain amount of dollars on some beautiful things. And also listen to yourself. Sometimes your voice is very talking to you and you don't listen. You don't want to pay attention. You said, oh, I feel good. I'm going to be like very nice on this. But you said, come on, it's not your style. Follow your style. Follow who you are. That's one thing I try to tell all my clients every time. You have to follow who you are. You have to defend who you are.
Create your own personal brand, which is something Lisa and I do every day for companies.
Exactly.
But we rarely, right,
do it for ourselves.
It's identity at the end.
So I actually went to Angie and I was like, okay, so she had me fill out a questionnaire. I'm like, oh, this is exactly what I do for a living that I don't do for myself. So it was wonderful. And then we held up different, color charts and found out what makes me feel good. And you look through magazines and you're like, oh, this is great, I want to wear that. And she's like, no.
No, that's not good for you.
That's not good for you, and that color, and this is why. And
most of the things we see on magazines, they are just good on the models. When you buy them, you said, what the hell I was thinking, because it's not good fit on me. Then you have just to follow that. And everything is marketing in life. My background is marketing. I'm very connected with Liz on that regard, and also with you, Donna. And I follow all those things I used to do for companies now to do with personal people, like, for independent person. Like you want to feel comfortable.
And now you have to love it because it's female empowerment, right? And that's what we're all about.
Absolutely.
That's it.
Yeah.
Wow. You guys, thank you very much. Thank you for
having
being
me.
here. I'm glad that you liked the show. I got a chance to go to your website. I was really impressed with all the different things that you do.
Thank you very much.
And you look lovely today. That color is like, I might have to steal that jacket.
Something pop up.
Yeah.
Pop him up.
We could share personal style.
Yes.
Thank you very, very much. And are we going to be dancing later? We haven't danced
Oh my
in a
gosh,
while.
we haven't danced.
We
Oh,
have
haven't
to.
danced in a while. Yes, we
All
are
right.
the salsa a little.
Stay tuned because sometimes we do salsa.